Good morning, students. Take out your English 1 book, lesson 13, Bhaloo, the bear, part 1. Bhaloo was a fat bear cub. Now, Bhaloo was a fat bear cub. Cub means the young one of bear. Now, he lived with his mother and his sister in a cave among the Himalayan mountains. Now, he used to live with his mother and his sister in a cave in the high Himalayan mountains. Even when he was quite tiny, Bhaloo was always up to some mischief. His mother had to cuff him far more often than she did Chota, his sister. Bhaloo's small black nose was always sniffing about in search of food, with his black eyes shone merrily even when he was being smacked. Now, in this paragraph, there are some new words I will tell. First is mischief. Mischief means playful misbehavior. Cuff. Cuff means strike with an opened hand. Sniffing. Sniffing means draw up air audibly through the nose to detect a smell. Smacked. A sharp slap. Now, Bhaloo was till small time he was very mischievous or naughty. His mother used to cuff him far more often than she did Chota, his sister. And Bhaloo's small black nose was always sniffing about in search of food, and his black eyes shone merrily even when he was being smacked. Now go to next page number 54. When Bhola and Chota were very small, their mother used to leave them alone in the big dark cave at night while she went hunting. But when they grew bigger, they used to follow her to the mouth of the cave and whimper and squeal when she told them to go inside. Now here are two new words, whimper and squeal. Whimper means make a series of low, feeble sounds expressing unhappiness, and squeal means a long, high-pitched cry. When Bhaloo and Chota were small, their mother used to leave them alone in a big dark cave during night time. She used to go for hunting, but when they grew bigger, they used to follow her to the mouth of the cave, and she used to say that get inside, don't come out. We want to come hunting too, squealed little Bhaloo, but mother used to push him back into the safe darkness of the cave and then set out on her search for food. In the daytime, she would often sleep because she was tired after being out all night. But sometimes she would stay awake and tell them stories about the forest and the great world outside. Bhaloo used to say, we also want to go for hunting with you. But the mother bear pushed them back into the darkness of the cave, and she used to go out for search of food. During daytime, she used to sleep oftenly because she used to get tired being out all the night for hunting. But sometimes she would stay awake and tell some stories about the forest and the great world outside. She knew many tales. Tales means stories, but Valu liked best to hear about Sher, the tiger who was their greatest enemy. Mother Bear warned the cubs against Sher. She told them that he was not be trusted and that they must never go near him or speak to him. Now, Mother Bear knows many stories, but Valu liked most about Sher, the tiger who was their greatest enemy. And Mother Bear used to warn them that Sher is very dangerous and don't go near to him. And he was not to be trusted. One night, when the cubs were about 3 months old, Mother Bear stretched herself and said, "The apples in the orchard on the hill are ripe. I am going to have a good feed, and perhaps I'll bring some fruit home for you children to eat." Chota and Valu squealed with delight, for they loved the rosy red apples which their mother sometimes brought home to them. Now, here is one word, orchard. Orchard means a piece of enclosed land planted with fruit trees. One night, when these two cubs were 3 months old, the mother stretched herself and said, "The apples in the orchard on the hill are ripe," means ready to eat, and I am going to take them. I'll bring some fruit for you children to eat. Chota and Valu squeaked with happiness because they loved rosy red apples which their mother sometimes brought home to them. Mother Bear set off, telling them to be very quiet and good, and not to show their noses till she come back. "Be very careful tonight, children, for I heard Cheer prowling about his afternoon, and he sounded angry," she said. Now, prowling means move about quietly, trying not to be seen or heard in search of a prey. Now, when Mother Bear went out, she told the cubs that don't show their noses till she come back. "Be very careful tonight, children, because I heard that Sher is moving here and there in search of food this afternoon," and he was sounded very angry. Now here are some new words, word meaning: cub, the young one of the bear, lion, etc. Mischief, playful misbehavior. Cuff, strike with an open hand. Sniff, draw up ear audibly through the nose to detect a smell. Smack, a sharp slap. Whimper, make a series of low feeble sounds expressing unhappiness. Squeal, a long high-pitched cry. Orchard, a piece of enclosed land planted with fruit trees. Prowl, move about quietly, trying not to be seen or heard in search of a prey. Now, dear students, this lesson is over. Now, I'll give you homework, and your homework number 1 is, what was the name of fat bear cub? And number 2 homework is, who was the greatest enemy of Bhaloo and his family?